taboo subjects of society. And what we'd like to do is make it okay for you to talk about that. Money anyway. In here, because it is, and it's okay to feel however you feel about it. And we'll keep moving through this. So go ahead.
Anyone else? Any other expectations tonight?
I'm getting out of the rat race.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm assuming you're talking about the game.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Anyone else?
I thought you done for real.
The game's tonight, tomorrow, in my life for real.
See how my programs are, my money programs keep me from getting what I want to win.
Okay. Good. So if you can create anything out of tonight, what would you want to create? Okay. Are you talking about the game meeting or a game in your life or both? Have you played games? Okay. What else?
Hey, Ben, thanks for realize. Think how many will be,
Cool. So if you can create anything out of tonight, like there's a lamp right here and there's a genie in the bottle and he comes out and he says, okay, one wish tonight, what do you want? Anybody? You don't ask, you don't get it.
I want to create a wealthy president.
A wealthy president of Chile. Awesome. Okay.
Bill?
I want to continue what my cohort and I got started. We just closed a big deal. We saw a lot of work to do on it. And some of the companies involved in this with us are General Electric, General Motors, Jaguar, Mercedes-Benz, Gateway, and two syndicated newspaper syndications, plus a few others I don't even know about.
Great. Sounds exciting.
We just closed it, and now we have that detail.
So what would you get out of tonight that will support you in that? What are you looking to get?
Well, if I just planning on having fun tonight, you don't mind it.
All right, now.
I enjoy playing this game. I get a lot out of it every time I play.
Cool.
But I'll help coach if you want me to.
Awesome.
Anyone else before we move on?
Some clarity and ideas on passive income to get up this year.
Good. Okay. Yeah, definitely be open to that. That'll show up.
Yeah, I would like to get more ideas on happening here also. And accepting the greater abundance, the accepting of that, the bigger things that I will do.
Okay, well, tonight is definitely about all that. And much more. You'll get some things you're not expecting tonight. I do want to share with you what a formula for success in anything. And you may have seen it before. It may have shown up lots of different ways. This formula is guaranteed to produce the result you want.
You're talking about the formula, right? The creative?
The creative formula. It's actually the creative process. And it's not intention mechanism for those of you who've heard that. And it's not something that you can put percentages on. It is a formula, though, that is very specific. And if you're in alignment in this formula, you will create the result you want. And the first piece of that formula is your thoughts. So your thoughts are the first piece of the formula. It starts the engine. It starts the creative process. And nothing is created without thought. Thought happens first, and then everything else happens after that. Or it doesn't. Sometimes things stop right at thought. But if thought is the first thing that must happen. Anybody know the second thing that must happen?
Words.
Words. Okay.
And what would be other words that we could use to describe an example of thought and an example of words in this process? Ideas and communication. Absolutely.
Okay, so ideas could actually reside in the thought area, and when they're expressed through word and written communication, they show up in words.
Other examples?
I've heard it compared to, like in the Bible, the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. The Father represents the thought, or Son is the word, and the Holy Ghost is the realization of.
Yeah, I'll go through that in a second. As soon as I get to the last one, and the last one becomes kind of obvious, anybody got it?
Reality.
Reality, what else?
Action.
Action.
Deed.
Anybody get stuck? Anybody get stuck at action?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right before it.
Right.
Right before it.
So this is our.
Yeah, and it's funny, actually, you say that, different people get stuck in different areas of this spot.
Almost nobody gets stuck here. I mean, you know, hey, I got an idea. Let's do this. I got an idea. Let's do this. And we never get to action. And I think what we may find is that because we never express it. You know, how many times you have an idea, but you don't want to say what it is? You're afraid somebody's going to steal it, or it sounds stupid, or you're going to feel judged by it, or maybe you just don't have time to write your business plan or your strategic plans for your life, something like that. You know, so I think, you know, what is your financial strategy? That's got to be the question. So this is the formula. This is the formula for the creative process. It always equals results if they are in total alignment. If they're not in alignment, the results may vary. Who knows what you're going to do? Who knows what you're going to get? You're just rolling the dice. Okay, so when these are in alignment, you'll definitely get the results you want. So, in relation to money, well, money is where we're going to focus. Money, finances, abundance, wealth. That's where we're going to focus tonight, and how our thoughts and our words and our actions create our financial results. Okay, so we're going to start with thoughts. We're going to take you through a couple ideas about thoughts and a little process to get you really grounded. And what are your thoughts about money? Where they come from? What are they? How are they serving you? What results are they creating?
That's right. Tonight, well, just to show you what we're going to be doing tonight, we're going to be focusing on this area up here, your thoughts and are your beliefs. I think, Gary, you said you'd like to take a look at your beliefs about money, your program, you said, your beliefs around money and wealth. And that would be a belief would be a type of thought. Another one would be, and another word for action, would be a strategy. So tonight we're going to focus on the beliefs and also on strategy. What are your beliefs around money, whether you're conscious of them or not, and we're going to do a little thing right now for that. And also we're going to look at strategy so that you can take some action in a directed way in your life to get the result that you want. So that's what tonight's about. It's right here. And so I would ask that at this moment, everybody relax, sit back in your chairs, and close your eyes for a moment. And take a deep breath. And let it out with a sigh and relax. Take another one. And I would ask that you bring your father to mind. Bring your father to mind. What was the limiting things that your father said about money? When you hear the limiting things that he said about money, what did he believe about money? What were some of the things he believed about money? Right now, so say goodbye to your dad right now, and also now bring your mother to mind. Bring your mother to mind. What was her number one limiting thought about money? What did she believe about money? What were her limiting beliefs about money? Okay? Now say goodbye to your mom. writing utensil and write down, everybody grab his writing utensil. So write down, what was your father's number one limiting belief about money?
There's some cards in the table that work. Take them.
And when you're done with that, take a moment and write down what was your mother's number one limiting belief about money.
What she used to say.
Yeah, what was her number one limiting thing that she said?
You can't afford it, there's not enough. I'll see tomorrow, I gotta pay the bills, I gotta go to work. What is it? What did she say?
And now, if you would now, what is your number one limiting belief about money? So bring your own into this now. Which is your number one limiting belief? Maybe it's that money doesn't grow on trees. Or you gotta work hard to get it. Ain't no free lunch. So you should have 3 beliefs. At least 3, yeah. So with those limiting, those are the beliefs that may be in your conscious, that you know, now you've become somewhat aware of them, and sometimes they're in your subconscious. They believe they live in your subconscious, and you may not have a conscious awareness that they're there. And somehow, some people in here understand that, and I do, is that these beliefs, especially when they lay in the subconscious, they're so powerful that they can direct the decisions that we make. They can direct how we react. Every time there's an opportunity, a golden opportunity in front of us to make a beautiful lump sum of passive income, or maybe it's a big gain of money, a big, yeah, maybe it's going to be a risk. It's going to be scary to put some cash out there. But what happens? What's the reaction? What stops us? What stops us dead in our tracks at that point? Or maybe we impetuously jump in with both feet without looking. Maybe there's no water in the pool. We don't do our due diligence. And these are the beliefs that run all that. So with that, we want to talk also a little bit about the strategy. So
Before we go on with that, I'd like for you to keep in mind these beliefs that you've written down. What your mom believes, what your dad believes, what you believe. They probably look very familiar to you. And as you discover more beliefs about what's stopping you during the game, take a piece of paper and write it down. Okay? Because they're easy to forget. They come up all the time, just brush them aside. So you have an opportunity now to write them down and discover what they are and bring them to the conscious mind. Okay? The other thing we'd like you to do right now is take a sticky piece of paper, one of those sticky sheets, and on the sticky sheet, write down what your vision is. Okay, what is your vision for your life?
your ultimate purpose.
Yeah, and if you don't have one, what would you like to do? What have you always dreamed of doing? What are you dreaming of doing now? What are you working toward? And if you don't have one, write down what you were working toward as a kid. And I always wanted to be a baseball player. I always wanted to be a nurse or a cop or police officer or something like that. But get connected with what your vision is. This is your dream. What is your dream? What is your vision?
Something you're truly passionate about, whether you were or you are now. Your ultimate dream. The big enchilada.
So far, I think, is everyone almost finished, by the way? Keep your vision, because we're going to use it in a second here. And so far, we've covered the thought piece of the formula. And beliefs are a huge piece of that. Another piece of your thoughts is your vision, or your ideas, or your dreams. And another piece of that would be your financial, or your, well, in this case, financial intelligence. What are you good at? Are you financially intelligent? Do you know what
Financial statements look like, how to decipher and tear apart a financial statement.
So if you're looking at building wealth, do you know how? Do you know how wealthy people live? What do they think? What do they say? What do they do? Why are they wealthy? So that's another thought. That's another piece of the thought section of the formula. The other piece of the formula is word. And word definitely strategy. About that one. Strategy. So what I'd like you to do right now is take out another piece of paper. And this time I'd like you to use one of the cards. The 3x5 card. And I'd like you to write down briefly, what is your financial strategy?
Currently, what's your financial strategy?
Currently?
Yeah. What is your financial strategy? Okay. So, if you have a financial strategy, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't have a financial strategy, use this one. Look at your life. What do you do with your paycheck? What do you do with your money? Okay? Money comes in, you pay your bills, you charge the rest on a credit card, and you go back to work. Maybe that's it.
Maybe that's it.
Maybe it's you go to work and you put some away in savings and you have a 401k plan. Maybe that's it. Or maybe you're paying off your house, or maybe you're saving money up for a house, or something like that. But what's your financial strategy? If you don't have one, use what you're doing currently in your life financially.
So we know that.
Just look up when you're done. Try hard to
That's interesting. I thought I didn't have one, and then I started thinking about the things I do. I do like 401k and some investing that I do my own thinking. But that's my strategy.
Are you doing
Yeah.
consulting?
And I just created a goal or a plan to have equity in my car, so it turns into a positive investment. And I think that,
Yes. In fact, everyone's going to have a financial strategy. Everyone has a financial strategy. The question is your financial strategy conscious or subconscious? If it's conscious, it's probably written down somewhere to some level. If it's subconscious, it's probably created by your mom and your dad and your friends and your teachers and your television.
Sure.
order now.
Exactly. Order that. 1995 for the rest of your life.
So as you're playing the game tonight also, take the liberty to be flexible in your strategy. So you'll start the game off and you'll create a strategy, a totally fresh strategy, a new strategy. You could use your own strategy, and you might want to start playing the game that way if you want, if you choose to, or you can discard that strategy and just create a whole entirely new strategy. And as you play the game, see how the results are. And if it doesn't work, then shift, create a new strategy. And it'd be neat. Every time that you change your strategy, write it down. Because as you write it down, it will support you a big deal. You'll create it more solidly by using your mind and writing it down. Okay, and we'll actually talk about that a little later too. Bless.
Okay, so we're ready to jump into the game. Everyone ready? Okay, so what we've done is we've teed up a few things for you. What we wanted to do, and what we have done, is brought some things into your conscious mind. First of all, what are your thoughts about money? And how do you play your life financially? Those are the two things that are very key to you learning anything financially and changing the way you play your life financially to the way you want to play your life financially. A lot of us don't know how we want to play our life financially. So that's how it comes out. So you'll have a chance to discover that in the game right now. So what we'll do is we're going to break up into tables of 4.
4 and 5.
Okay, so let's, 3 tables. Okay, so let's have 2 tables of 5 and 1 table of 4. Okay, so we'll use this other table over here in the corner. And if anybody'd like to
Voluntarily move.
Okay, so we got 5 right now, so that's fine.
We've got a bottle of water. And I'd like to see some veteran players at every table. So somebody, at least somebody that's played the game at least once or twice at every table. Phil, you're a veteran.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically this is what it's going to look like. You would go ahead and open up your games. And in the game, the first item you'll probably see is your board.
The little circular central part of the board. When you get out of the rat race is when this number that goes in here in the passive income slot is greater than. So when this number, the passive income number, is greater than the total expenses number, you can get out of the rat race by $1. It needs to be greater by at least $1. Okay?
So how do you get out of the rat race?
Reach the passive income so that it's more than your total expenses.
Okay.
Now there's occupation cards. There should be occupation cards in each game. Do you know? Yeah, they're right there. So everybody find the occupation cards like this. Can I get your attention? Can I get your attention, guys? Your attention, please? Okay, did everybody find the occupation card? Yeah. So each person chose one randomly, correct? Yeah. Now what you'll do is transpose exactly as this financial statement is on this card onto the large card, which is your playing card. Okay? The blank card, you'll fill it up exactly as it is on this card. From this card to this card.
So take a moment to do that.
Take a moment to do that. Good. You almost done with that? So it should be exactly as it is from the playing card, the occupation card, to your own personal playing card. Now the person to your right will be your auditor. Whoever's at your right will be the person who checks in and makes sure that you're adding up right, or they're there to help you do your book entries.
So write their name in the upper right-hand corner where it says auditor.
Auditor.
And your name goes above that under player. And to the left of your name, which is player, goes your profession. If you haven't written that in there yet, go ahead and write that in there as well. So there's cards on the table, and you'll notice there's big deals and little deals, or big deals and small deals on one side, and there's the market cards and doodad cards on the left side, or the right side, depending on which side you're on the board. So the big deals and small deals are the cards that you will draw when you land on the opportunity in the middle, in the rat race. Let me grab the board real quick.
You want to do this for the money? It's an easy way to do it. You can do it here too if you want. Just find the room.
So here's the board game. The rat race is in the center, the circle in the center. Okay, right in here.
You start here, where it says start here.
The first place you'll land, if you roll a 1, you land on the green mark called opportunity. And if you land, every time you land on opportunity, you will pick a small deal or a big deal. You'll read it out loud so everybody can listen and learn from the move. The next cards, the other cards are the market card. If you land on a blue space called market, you just simply pick a market card and read it. And read it to the group, and it's self-explanatory.
In fact, read all the cards out loud. Okay, so at the beginning of the game, read all the cards out loud.
The pink spaces are for doodads. If you land on a pink space, draw a doodad card. Okay, read it out loud and follow the instructions.
What else you see? What else is on there? Do you see
Paycheck.
paychecks? Okay, paychecks. When every time you pass a paycheck, you ask for your monthly cash flow. That's your paycheck. Okay, and if you don't ask for it by the time the next person rolls, guess what? It's a missed opportunity. You don't get your paycheck.
You don't get it.
You don't get it.
And
You get
it's
exactly.
on that it's not your total income, it's your monthly cash flow.
It's your monthly cash flow.
It is monthly cash flow.
Also, what's on there? Baby. Anybody had a baby lately? Bonnie?
No.
No. Nobody?
Not me.
Okay, so you have an opportunity to have one again.
As players, you start with 0 babies. Everybody's got 0 babies. But if you land on that, you add the expense of a baby to your expenses. Okay, so it passes over to your expenses column here.
So make sure you write down your per child expense from your card. That's one people often miss. Also, there'll be a downside space on the board, on the rat race, and a charity space. They're self-explanatory. All you have to do is read them and follow the instructions.
This game treats children as accidents.
Yeah.
Dave, if you want, you can probably plan to land on that stage, but you know, planning how many rolls the dice.
That is a good point. Notice your intention when you're rolling the dice.
Yeah.
Alrighty, your starting cash. The cash that you'll have is your monthly cash flow plus your savings. So please ask the banker for your monthly cash flow plus your savings, and erase your savings from your balance sheet. Under assets, you should have savings. Please ask for that dollar amount plus your cash flow and erase the savings off your asset column.
Because you're starting with your savings, cash on hand, instead of it being in the book. Okay. One last thing one thing that everybody should know here is that everybody, can I get your attention? Everybody's entitled to get a loan. And you have to, when you can get loans in multiples of $1,000. Okay? You get the loans for multiples of $1,000, and what you pay is, the expenses are 10% of that per month. It goes in your expenses column under bank loans and the bank loan payment. So if you took out a $5,000 loan, what would go in your expense column? 500. How much? Yeah, 500. Right, exactly. So the $5,000 loan, if you took a $5,000 loan, you take $500, and that's what you're paying a month. You can pay it off, you can pay it down in increments of 1,000 anytime you want. Okay?
Keep in mind, these income statements are your monthly income. What Henry was saying is your loan is at 10% per month.
Per month.
So if you borrow $5,000 from the bank, you have $500 to your income statement and $5,000 to your balance sheet under liability, and you'll have an opportunity to pay that off later. Okay, any questions?
Does that payment go into your expenses?
Yes, it goes into your
So you
expenses.
have to add that to your expenses.
Yes.
Yeah, under bank loan.
And it will decrease
It
your
would
cash
go in
flow.
there.
Right, so
Yeah.
it changes your.
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody roll one die to see who goes first. The highest die goes first. And begin the game whenever you're ready.
Your ultimate purpose. That you just wrote down and put that on a pink square on the outside of the game. On a fast track. One of the pink squares on a fast track.
So take your vision, you wrote it down earlier, and put it on a yellow sticky, or a green sticky, or a pink sticky. Put that on a pink square on the fast track.
And for purposes of this game, write down $250,000 at the bottom of that. That's what your vision's going to cost for purposes of this game. And then also take your cheese and put your cheese on top of your vision.
$250,000. So write $250,000 below your vision.
Put it anywhere
Put it on the pink square on
on the fast track, on the outside.
The fast track is the outside track that goes all the way around the board.
It doesn't matter which one.
Doesn't matter which one.
Anyone you want.
And put your cheese on top of your vision.
That was my vision. Whatever you put it, whatever
So as you've got probably already figured this out, once you get out of the round race, you're playing the fast track and you're playing again your vision, your goal. Okay? So go ahead and see who starts the game, who rolls first, and start playing.
Your caution out of your pocket is also it's a down payment. Okay? So just so you know, those 4 items are key for you to book this transaction if you want it, and those will help you make your decision.
Want to do ROI?
Can I get your attention real quick? Everybody? Hi. Okay. So what do you see? You see 2 things. What you see on the left column is what?
Incomes and expenses.
Incomes and expenses. So otherwise it's referred to as an income statement. So this is your own personal income statement. What are some of the things, what the components are? Incomes and expenses, as Amy just said. What are some of the items that would go in income?
Your house payment.
Your house payment? No, that's not an income.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Your salary, yeah, you earned income, yes, your salary. Interest, dividends and interest. Okay. Business income? Sure. So those are some forms of income that will go in your income statement. Then, what is real estate income? Real estate. Okay, what are some forms of expenses? Mortgage. Your mortgage, credit cards, insurance.
A lot more things than are in the income.
Maybe that's how it looks, okay? So what else? Insurance.
Child expenses. Credit cards.
Credit.
Student loans.
Taxes.
Yeah. In fact, what's the number 1?
Taxes.
Taxes. The first one for a reason, it's there first for a reason because it's the first thing that comes out. If you're getting a paycheck, that's the first thing that gets taken out is your taxes. And it's anywhere between 30 to 40% sometimes. So it's a big chunk. So what else do you see at the bottom? What is that called? A balance sheet. Right on. What are the components of the balance sheet? James? Your assets and liabilities. Exactly. Assets and liabilities. Can't write it. Yeah. So what are the components of under assets?
Savings stock, real estate, business, mutual funds.
Okay. Mutual funds, stocks, what else?
Real estate.
Real estate, home, REO, real estate, what else?
Business.
Businesses that you own, sure, those are forms. Cash. No. That would be a form of an asset. Now, but if it's in your hand, it's not in here. If you're holding in your hand, it's not in there. Okay, it's for purposes of the game, if it's in your hand and you're ready to make purchases with it, it's not in your assets.
Now, there are two different thought processes around assets. One is the regular thought process, the common thought process, which is what? What's an asset? Name some assets that aren't on there. Your house,
Your house.
your car. What are other assets that you would think of that just regular assets? IRAs, boat, furniture maybe? Collection. Okay, so those are assets that you may list on your loan, right? When you're applying for a loan and they ask you to fill out a balance sheet. For purposes of this game,
And according to Kiyosaki,
what Robert Kiyosaki defines as an asset is what feeds you, what puts money in your pocket. That's the way the rich think. If it doesn't put money in your pocket, it's not an asset. Does furniture put money in your pocket?
No.
Unless you're renting it, right? How about your boat? You're charging your friends to go on it, maybe. But you're probably still upside down, so your boat's not an asset. Your car's not an asset, it's your company car. Right? So does it feed you or does it eat you? That's a good way to look at it. Is it eating away at your income or is it feeding your income?
what are some of the things that eat you, that eat away at your income?
My car payment.
So your mortgage, right, and those are your liabilities, right? Mortgage,
The business.
your car loan, so car loan, your business liability. Now, why would that be? How would that be a liability?
Well, it depends on like, if you're making money or losing money or breaking even.
Okay, that would be here. That would be as far as your income. But the total amount of money that your business owes, if you are the personal guarantor, if your business owes money, then that's a liability that goes here. So it's a business liability.
So like a business loan.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Business liability. So do you see still how this corresponds? All your assets correspond to putting money in your pocket or feeding your income line, and then your liabilities feed what? Your expenses, right? Yeah, exactly. What are some of the cash flow patterns of the poor? What do the poor do?
That's more than they make.
That's actually true.
Their income goes directly down into their liabilities, like to pay directly into their salary goes directly.
So their salary, they make a salary, and it goes where? It goes to their expenses, and that's it. There's nothing left. There's no more. It's out the door.
So they don't actually spend more than they make because they can't. Poor usually don't have credit cards. They get money and
That's
they spend it.
true.
It comes
That's
in,
right.
it comes out.
Yeah.
But
No.
there is a class of people who do spend more than they make, and that's most of America. Most people.
Middle income, middle and upper middle income, and actually the average. What you were going to say? Go ahead.
So the average spending pattern is. Can anybody guess? Does anybody know what the average American spends? What percentage of their paycheck does the average American spend?
The average American.
What, 120? 120%.
That's high.
110.
104%. 104% the average American spends of their paycheck. So you make $100, you spend $104. Where does the other $4 go?
Credit card.
Right, exactly. Credit card. Paid over 30 years.
This is how the middle income people spend their money. Usually goes from here, and they will pay off some liabilities first. They'll pay down some debt, and then they will come back here, pay out the rest in expenses, and that's it.
Actually, they won't pay it out. What happens is they get their income, they dip into their credit card before, then they pay everything out. Okay? So that's the cash flow pattern of the middle class.
The middle class.
What do the rich do?
Is there income?
They get their income and they use it to build their assets.
The middle class shop.
That's true, but where does it start from? So let's say,
Well, their assets create their income.
right,
And then
exactly.
they use that money to build more assets, and then they pay off their.
Very good, excellent. Exactly, just like this. If the assets feed their income, all their money is from their income, and then they use most of this money. Actually, they don't have a lot of this. Okay, they don't have a lot of this. They usually their corporations pay for all of their expenses. All of their money is wrapped up in a corporation. So all their expenses their expenses are paid through their corporation first before they get their dividends at the end of that. So, and if there's any money left over, it goes back to produce more assets. So it goes from year to year. It's a cycle.
So your cash flow, if you were a rich person with the rich person's thought process, your cash flow would go to pay. Where would that go? Anybody? Where would your cash flow? You see your cash flow in your income statement right now. Where would that money go? How would you use it? Right. To buy assets, and your assets that you buy feed your income statement. And then that money. Well, yeah, that's a strategy that's outside the scope of this game. So then it feeds your income statement. You have more income. You buy more assets. You feed your income statement. You buy more assets, and it keeps going. It keeps going around and around, right? And it's a circular flow, a snowball. And that's the mindset of a rich person. No, they're not at Nordstrom. Their money is going to assets, right? You think they're at Nordstrom. That's what the people at Nordstrom want you to think. That's why they're at Nordstrom, right? The people driving around in Mercedes, they're not the rich. They're the middle class. No. They'll do that. You'll find out.
Jerry made a good point too, though. Because the rich don't pay the tax first, it's not first.
No, it comes out last.
Right, and that's through a corporate structure. We can go into that a little later.
All right, so have at it. Use some strategies.
Has anybody had any questions about ROI? Anybody looked at ROI? What the heck is that? Gloria? You know what ROI is?
Yeah, return on investment.
Anybody else have any questions on return on investment? Can I get your attention real quick? Return on investment. Rob, what is that?
Return on investment means what your return on investment is the percentage that you can hope to make when you sell the asset.
Okay.
So if you have 2% return on investment, if you paid 100, then you can hope to make 150 when you sell it. That's realizing for $50,000 a month.
Okay. Okay, so Bill, what is return on investment here?
Return on investment for me?
Right, what is
Money
that
I
here?
get for the money I put in.
Okay. So let's take an example. Anybody have a card with an ROI on it?
I do.
Okay, great. Okay, here's one right here. The cost is $65,000. The mortgage is $60,000. Okay? Let me put them down here. Cost $65,000. Mortgage $60,000. The down payment is $5,000, and the cash flow is $160. Okay, can anybody tell me what the ROI is on that? How I would get that? Okay, so first of all, ROI is return on investment. Return on investment means on an annual basis over the entire year, what percentage of your money do you make back compared to what you put in? In other words, if you put in $5,000, what percentage over the entire year are you going to get back? Right? So what you have to do is you have to multiply the cash flow, which is monthly, times 12. So somebody do that real quick, please. 160 times 12. What is that?
1920.
1920. And divide that by your investment, $5,000. And how much is that? What percentage?
38.4.
So 38%. That's your ROI. Okay, 38%. Okay? And all it's saying is that in a year, what percentage of your investment are you going to get back? What they're saying is that 38% of your money will come back in the first year. The next year it's going to be another 38%. So by year 3, you'll have made your entire profit back. So if something's 100%, that means the entire year
investment back.
Yeah, you'll get your whole investment back. Okay? That's all ROI is. Okay.
So, the thing that you're gonna work.
They sold when they came up and took bank loans when it was profitable to. That's what actually got me out. I took a $20,000 loan, but it gave me enough extra cash flow to be out of it.
Did you have a specific strategy in mind?
Yeah, grow passive income through businesses and real estate.
Is everybody paying attention, you guys? Because this is important. Listen, is everybody paying attention? This is important. Go ahead.
Okay, grow passive income through businesses and real estate. Eliminate the large debt like bank loans, retail debt. I didn't eliminate anything else because the rest of them was too low interest. So it was like if I had to do a bank loan, it would have been a loss.
Right.
And then, oh yeah, and then I just took advantage of opportunities. Like I had a $1 a share stock thing, and I did, and I always weighed the bank loan cost to my expenses versus the plus to my passive cash flow. And as long as I was making money every paycheck, I mean, I got done $110 a paycheck. And then like a term later, I was at 1,010 because I was able to sell something and even pay off my
What was your occupation?
janitor.
A janitor, huh?
Yeah, 1,600 a month.
Good.
Wow.
Thank you very much. Alrighty.
Healthy Pizza Company franchise. Every deal that came along, it made any sense. I just figured that, this is not an emotional deal. This is just like, I'm out to make some money, get a good return on my investment. If someone else had a deal, I just figured, I got the money, I'm buying. So I had about $110,000.
I just got by $110,000.
Well, every time, if I bought some stocks, I'm buying low and selling high. I mean, that's the way the stock market really works, right?
Yeah.
So every time I bought something, someone's turn came up, picked the card, I sold it for profit.
And how many big deals did you do?
Then I finally did a big deal. I bought a pizza house, and they put me on the cap.
So one big deal and you were out.
One big deal. I've got 3 pieces of real estate, and a big deal.
Right on. What was your occupation?
Truck driver.
Truck driver. Janitor, truck driver.
My salary was $2,500 a month.
So,
Monthly cash flow is now $2,480. That's passive.
What was it?
I started with $80.
Your starting income was $1,880, right? Right on.
so one big deal put you out of
Well, no, I wouldn't say that. I think it was making a series of wise investments that gave me the cash to take advantage of the big deal when it came up.
Right.
That's why I was waiting for that big deal.
And when that big deal came up, you took advantage of it. That required that money to deal.
Actually, someone else's draw. Someone else picked it up. Rudy picked the card, and it required $100,000 cash for down payment. I had the money sitting there.
Cool.
Right on.
Congratulations.
Everybody get out.
Now, as you're easily putting these games away, be aware that we do sell these games. So if you want one of these games, put your name tag on one of the games as a sign that we will find the best game for you. And the cost, well, that's a good question.
That is always a good question.
The retail price on these games is $195. Bob and I will sell them at $150 for the used games. Okay? So that's a good $45 discount. And there's no shipping and handling with that. No kidding. You got one? All right. Ron's got one. Come on. You go ahead.
These cards come back to you guys.
Yeah, those were from those games. Now, see?
hear about what happened?
Well, I learned some things about my own finances.
Did you?
Yeah, because in this cash flow game, the way to be able to buy stuff is that after you pay your bills and stuff, how much actual cash flow you have. And in my present job that I have now, after I'm done paying all my bills and stuff, I have about $100 to my name. But that's never going to allow me to turn around and progress to buy things in life unless I increase my actual job.
Unless you do what I'm
And
saying.
increase my cost of living. You know, like I bring home so much money for the tax I pay my car, my insurance, my rent, my bills, my food, gas, everything. I have about $100 and I don't really have much to work with after everything's done. And here in the game, I was a pilot. I had like $2,700 a month to spend it so I can make small business investments that panned out.
Okay.
So that was the difference for me. I don't make enough money.
Well,
So I have to change that somehow.
okay. You got clarity on that? Anybody else? Let's open it up. What else did you experience in the game? Gary?
Last time I played this game, I never got out of the rat race because I was picking and choosing my opportunities. And then this time around, I took advantage of every opportunity that came along. If it made any sense at all, I just thinking, what the heck? You know, you only live once. And the greater the risk, the greater the reward.
Right.
And, you know, I looked at the income. I was a truck driver. I was taking home $820 a month. Didn't have the money. It didn't look like it. And I still had enough to take advantage of the opportunities.
So you played the game differently. What did you learn?
What I learned is that, well, yes, it kind of resembles what I've done in my life. I've been playing it safe and thinking, well, you know, I can't really. I've been telling myself for the last 3 years that I was going to start investing in real estate, and I've got a background in it, and I've got every reason to do it because I've done it for my clients when I was in real estate. I know how to do this, but I haven't done it for myself. I haven't taken the risk myself. And what is different is that I'm, you know, socking it away and I'm putting away, you know, 10% in savings every single month, and I'm waiting for opportunities.
You're waiting?
I'm waiting for opportunities. I have been waiting for opportunities. Okay? So I think the important, what I learned is that I've got to make my opportunities. They're there. I just got to go out and get them. Otherwise, it doesn't be just a matter of, you know, it's like the feeling I had when I had all this cash piling up. It's like, you know, I got all this cash and I'm still in the rat race. You know? And I asked, you know, how the heck do I get out of the rat race? You know, it's like, well, you know, go for the opportunities. You know, I mean, you know, go for the deals, go for the big deals. You know, it's like, forget the small deals. That's enough of that already. You know, you got to not go for the big deals.
So when we talked, you had $140 of passive income, and you had a whole bunch of cash. And your strategy was what a middle-class person would do with a whole bunch of cash, which is put it away until a whole bunch of doodads come up, right? Or something like that. And then you shifted.
Well, my strategy up until that point was I was taking advantage of all the small deals so I could accumulate the cash. Because the first time came around, so we picked up a big deal, I realized I just didn't have the cash to take advantage of a big deal. You know? So you know, I was thinking, well, I'm going to have to do all the every small deal I can to accumulate the cash flow, the cash, so I can, when a big deal comes up, I can take advantage of it. And that's exactly what happened. So, you know, as far-fetched, I mean, I didn't go for the ones like, you know, your sister-in-law needs $10,000 because I, you know, it's like, okay, that doesn't look like such a great deal to me. But, you know, you can buy a gold coin for $500 and the market value is $500 to $5,000. Can you go wrong with that?
What, can I ask you, what are you willing to do, or what kind of action will you take as a result of this learning to support you in going after creating opportunities in real life, which is what I heard you say.
I'm going to buy a piece of real estate within the next 90 days.
All right.
So that's the
You're
problem.
setting up your intention. Good. Well done. More share.
I learned to trust my intuition. This is a short end of that. I had got me out was I took a $20,000 loan, which was minus $2,000 payday, to get a $2,800 plus to my payday. That was all I needed to get out. And so I was like, every double jump I looked at like everything, like, you know, after, with my passive and after the minus for the loan and the plus, and I still my cash flow got down to $100, or $110 at one point. And then I sold something and it was paid off some debt and it was up to $1,000, like, a turn or two later. And I just kept going for the cash flow. I am doing that in my life right now. I have some resistance, I've been realizing that I've been doing that in my life.
So Rob, what did you learn?
But I learned, that's my tuition. I would have been out, you know, and paid prices for waiting in my
Good.
And what are you going to do now?
trust my tuition and stop this.
How's that going to show up?
It's going to show up by, lately I've been getting into, I want to know what it's going to look like. I don't want to take that risk because, you know, like, that doesn't look so good. I don't know how I'm going to get there. And what I've proven to myself, like right after I finished the Millionaires Club when I did it, was, I remember with my internet because I took my car payment and my insurance payment and put it in my business. And I didn't know where else I was going to get that 8 days to get paid. And 7 days later, I got that 4 times that from my internet business. So that was cool. I was able to pay that. Also, they do a bunch of other bills that I didn't think I was going to be able to pay. But I'm just saying, it's like I just said, you know, this feels right. And so find a way. And that's why, like I did that in the game. This apartment feels right, even though I'm going to have to take out a $20,000 loan.
So how's it going to show? How is trusting your intuition going to show up tomorrow and the next day and the next day? What are you going to do?
Even when it doesn't look like it's going to get there, it feels right. And I'm quiet and looking it over. My first thought of it feels right. You know, go with it. I'll say it like this. When I feel like I'm out there on the edge, then that's where it's supposed to be.
How can we or anybody else here support you in doing that?
Ask me why I'm still sitting and not moving on that board. No, it's like, just ask me if I'm feeling comfortable with that. If I'm like, yeah, I feel great, then either I should be feeling really great or am I just being comfortable with not moving.
Okay. I'd love to open it up to this side of the room and hear more from you guys. What did you experience? What did you feel?
I was a dumb doctor. I had a baby, bought a boat. In pure panic, towards the end, I managed to get $800 in passive income.
So you did a shift. I
panicked.
You panicked. And wait, is that different? Is that different? To panic?
Actually, I usually do a lot better with less.
Okay. So
I
conservative.
mean, it was so interesting because my intention just was not, the numbers were not coming out right. I mean, I only drew like 3 opportunities in the whole game.
Wow.
And then I finally got angry at myself for my intention not being strong. Visualized a 5 and bam, there was a 5.
And that caused you, and that, from that you
That was
created.
a shift. We had 5 minutes left.
Right. Oh, so it was do or die at that point, right?
That's what I do. I go right to the edge.
So what did you learn? What you learn, and I'm sorry, really?
Well, the edge has a lot of valuable experience, but it doesn't mean you want to live there.
Okay, so what did you learn? What did you learn from what you went through? Because I'm getting the impression that you hadn't played the game like this before. Because you played several times.
No, I've had games like this before.
Have you? Okay.
Yeah.
So what did you learn specifically out of this game?
What I really got to be aware of, and not only now, but everything I'm doing, and especially now, is my intention.
Okay. Your intention?
And if you could take that and create something right now from here, what would you go out and create?
7 more people on the Prosper Forever board.
7 more people on your board. Okay. And does that mean that, you know, is that gonna happen until you get desperate, until you have the sense of, oh, it's now enough?
You've got a very good point there, and
Yeah.
that's what has happened.
Okay. And perhaps if you could trick yourself to think, well, that's where I am anyway, maybe.
Well, I don't have to trick myself now.
Yeah. So what will you do? What is your intention?
My intention is to personally bring 7 more people into my board.
Okay, great. And
And have that done and complete before the end of January.
right on. Okay.
The board will be retired.
That's clear.
Actually, this board, the next board will be retired.
Good. Good. So anybody else on what they experienced and what they felt and what they learned from tonight's game?
I noticed that the game changed when we knew you were in the class.
What changed about it?
For me, it changes like, I know there's something that I can't do. For me, what I learned about myself is that I'm probably waiting and waiting like I have time to make it happen. And then I'm so, you know, taking the time.
That showed me like this. Anybody else have that? Yeah, I have it. Clearly happens to me a lot.
So, yeah, and maybe that's just what my head is. Feels like I'm doing things, and when the gears shift or when there's a little more pressure on the floor, I can really feel it.
Well, we can. Yeah. So what happened for you?
It was the analysis paralysis.
Analysis paralysis.
I was just analyzing things so deeply before I made some moves. And then all of a sudden, I could have moved here, I'm not going to get anywhere.
Right.
And it shows up in my life, and I started analyzing it. Even yesterday, I had an opportunity to go on the progressive board, and I held back, and I went forward, and went back, and finally jumped up. And it was just, I need to go through my intuition now. So look, stop needing to stop. Need to check my.
What are you going to do now?
I'm going to look at it and see what's going on.
So you're going to stop doing what?
Stop.
Stop stopping?
Yeah.
Stop stopping and analyzing?
Yeah, yeah.
If this game is analogous to life, then I suppose it's not really important to have a lot of money, or to have money to invest. Because money can't be made, obviously, without actually having it in your pocket.
Yeah.
And I know where, you know, there's people talking, going through something, why have I waited this long? Because now I can do it, now I got some extra. It's seeming. And I didn't have to wait now to do it. I mean, there are plenty of opportunities that do not require more than $200 to get started to do it. You know, what do you call it? Properties that are being sold for taxes, and you see all this stuff on the infomercials. You know, people are obviously making money, and I'm sitting there saying, yeah, you know, sure. You know, like Tim said to me, you know, that's question one. How much was that? I don't know that. Yeah. For $39, I can find out, which I called up last night and ordered. John Beck.
John Beck, and what is kind of
How to buy properties that are sold taxes.
okay. Great. Amy, you've been itching to share something.
Well, whatever people share with me, because like when Gary was saying, you don't have to have a lot of money to take advantage of opportunities. There was one point during the game, I was kind of like, still like, I should have, help explain things to Michelle and Carrie. And so Rob's over here, he's buying condos, he's doing this stuff, he's got no money coming in. I thought, okay, ladies, take a look, notice this, one of the strategies that one of the players is using, and, he's way in debt and he doesn't have any money coming in, just notice, what kind of strategy he's using. And the next time around, that was the time that the next time around, he went from 100 to 1,000, and then shortly after that, he sold property for like all kinds of other stuff. So I was kind of going, okay, so notice the strategy that somebody else is using. And when I was over here, I had a nice layout of all my money, and it looked nice, and I wasn't doing jack. I wasn't buying, I wasn't that I thought of is that I was thinking that I was victim to the cards. Like, I just didn't get any good cards. I would have bought something, but I just didn't get any good cards. And then I noticed that, and I said, okay, this time I'm rolling a 3. I counted it out, and I knew what I wanted to get. So sure enough, I roll a 3, but I hadn't thought, if I was doing a big deal or a small deal, or if I did a deal, if I wanted it to be property or anything like that. You know what I mean? So it's clear that I wanted to do a deal, so I got the opportunity to, but it wasn't a deal I could do. I mean, it was just like, so my thing throughout the game was I wanted to get a deal, and I got the experience of wanting to instead of making something happen. And I'm going, look at Rob, he didn't have any money.
How is that like at all, or different?
I'm scared to not have money to do what I want to do with. I'd rather not move and have, my nice looking good, my stack of bills, and, in my checking account so that I know I'm safe if something comes up or whatever, then take a risk and not, know how to pay my bills.
What's the fear there?
I guess I wouldn't pay my bills and people want to call me and be mad at me. I was having I don't know, just the whole cycle of negative things would happen.
What's going to happen if all of a sudden you have no cash and you can't pay your bills?
Then I'd have to ask my parents for money. I wouldn't be independent and I'd have to owe people.
Okay, so we're talking about the downside now. So what else could happen? What else could happen?
And if that happened, what would happen?
People become lame, learn to have to borrow. I mean, it's a lot of it is about what other people would think. Is that, parents would think that I was mooching off from them, or they'd actually probably be happy, which I would do them incredibly. They'd be happy that, they still got to take care of me and I was dependent on them for something, and I'd be like, I don't know, it's kind of weird. And people would think that I wasn't good enough or something, that I didn't have money to, be able to spend it whenever I want, which is why I gotta spend it whenever, however, just get it away from me as fast as I can. Oh, dinner, okay, I'll buy for everyone and whatever. If I have it, I'll spend it, just get it out of my pocket as fast as I can.
So was that similar in any way, the way that we played the game?
This time I wrote down my strategy, which was different for me. And I kept telling myself, okay, I'm going to buy a deal, any deal that's over 30%, I'm going to do it. Any stock I get that's under $10, I'm going to buy it. I'd written it down, that sort of thing deal. But I didn't get one deal that was over 30% that, except the one time I drew a big deal price, it was like 50 grand to buy in, and I don't know what I was thinking, because I couldn't do that. And it hit me opportunity to buy stock. Every stock card I got was like, reverse split, 2 to 1 on stock you don't even have, or somebody else can sell it for 40, but, I don't know. So obviously my intention was there, and that's it.
Okay.
Play out the strategy.
Well, that's a good question. He said, but what could be if you were in that space?
What was the question?
Well, we were looking at the downside of it. What's the fear there? Why would you be afraid of risking, putting all your money into an asset, and the fear is, loss. You're going to lose that, and what happens if you do? And what's the worst case? Geez, I'm going to be homeless, and I'm going to die on the street, and people are going to laugh at me. And it's just a deep-seated fear, exactly. But none of that's really going to happen, probably, right? More than likely, you're not going to go homeless, right? But there's a fear there that might happen. On the other side of that, though, is what happened to Rob, right? What's possible if you do take that risk? What's possible?
Luck.
That's where your intention. After you said that,
Yeah, exactly. So let's define luck. Anybody know the definition of luck?
Preparation and opportunity.
Exactly. Preparation plus opportunity. So if you're prepared and the opportunity's there, you're lucky.
And on the other part of what your fears are, and that's like how strong your beliefs are. Everyone here has those beliefs, limiting I could just to illustrate, could I get a volunteer real quick? So a volunteer that has 3 limiting beliefs about money in their car. Okay, Rob, come on, Rob.
There's,
No, come up here, please come up here. And bring your 3 limiting beliefs.
okay, I know,
Do you know? Okay, good. Now I need some more, so come over here. So what are your limiting beliefs about money? Your mom, number 1, a little bit.
well, there's always almost enough.
What is it?
There's almost enough. There's not quite enough, there's
Okay, there's almost enough. So grab a hold of his arm. So you're almost enough. What's another one?
You spend it faster than you make it.
You spend it faster than you make it. You spend it faster than you make it. What's the other one?
I'm not worthy of having abundance.
Okay, you're not, like, let's say grab a leg there. So what is it?
Not worthy of abundance.
You're not, what is it?
I'm not worthy of money.
What is it?
You're not worthy of money.
Huh?
There's almost enough.
Almost enough, and you are, what was it?
Your dad.
You're saying that's faster than me. Okay, so here's, what do you want to make? What's your vision?
Well, 35,000 a month.
35,000 a month. I'm 35,000 a month. Come get me. And you guys go Lotto.
Come on, Rob, you can do it.
You're saying, I want 35,000 a month. But I spend them. I'm spending it too fast. I'm not worthy of it. And it's holding him back. And whether he's conscious of it, but now doing this, he's conscious of it, right? He's aware of it, he's conscious of it. So that's what this experience helps you do, is create more conscious about it, and then you have a choice. And you're at a point of choice around it. So, going backward, we were talking about the beliefs. Those are how strong your beliefs can be. And what are you willing to do to take action, to move forward, and bust them up? Right?
Doesn't it really feel like that sometimes? I mean, geez, it's a simulation, but I mean, it's no kidding like that sometimes.